Brought to you by GatewayCitySavers.com.
It's the Rams Blitz with Brian Stull, exclusively on 101ESPN.com.
Welcome back to 101ESPN.com. I'm Brian Stull with this week's Rams Blitz as your St. Louis Rams travel to the desert to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Now, last week, Steven Jackson carried the ball 29 times for 72 yards against the Broncos. And while the Rams would like to get more production in their run game, Steven isn't complaining. In fact, Jackson shared this week after practice that he has fully accepted his role of keeping opposing defenses honest. Think about it. Since the start of the 2006 season, Steven Jackson has gained 7,886 yards from scrimmage. That's more than any other player in the NFL. But during the same span, the Rams have gone 19-56. So now that the Rams are finally winning, Jackson is more than willing to have opposing defenses limit his own stats while allowing for success in the passing game. Maturity, leadership, and in the case of last week, it equaled 36 points for the St. Louis Rams. Speaking of the running game, fullback Mike Carney is a question mark for this week. A healthy and active last week, Carney is now battling a groin injury and has been limited in practice this week. Also, corner Jerome Murphy tweaked his hamstring. He was limited on Thursday. Whether or not the rookie is able to go against Arizona, expect Quincy Butler to be back on the field this Sunday, as the Rams want to be sure they have enough DBs to cover the 4 wide receiver sets the Cardinals sometimes roll out. It also won't be a surprise to see David Vobora get the start at weak side linebacker. The former Mr. Irrelevant has finally gotten over a nagging hamstring, and Steve Spagnuolo has talked about the various packages he's able to use by rotating Larry Grant, Chris Chamberlain, and even Brian Keel at the will. All the players are also involved on special teams, so it doesn't force the Rams to sit someone down on the inactive list. Vobora, by the way, is one of the few Rams who still has a beard, as most of the team broke out the razors after the team's Christmas photo was taken this week at the end of No Shave November. That's it for this week. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitter at StullySTL, and be sure to check back tomorrow for a new edition of In or Out. But that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Rams Blitz. I'm Brian Stull for 101 ESPN and 101ESPN.com.